dear friends, and today we will continue our series ABC of tea. Well, we'll talk about the tea culture. If you don't subscribe my channel, please subscribe, put the notification button and leave some comment after you look this video. Thank you very much, and we start. So today we will talk about a topic, how to promote tea culture, especially for those who are not into tea, and how to create it in new country, new city, or even in your friends, promote it for your friends. And okay, of course, in the very beginning I can just say, yeah, we can just let them drink some tea and that's it, and we can finish our video. But I will tell you a few tricks which I really think work perfectly if you a little bit keep more attention on that, because for those who really like to drink tea, often can be like a big problem, like to involve in that people who they love or who they want to spend time with. Sometimes I heard oh yeah, I only drink tea alone, even my wife don't support me or my friends don't support me. And from this position I want to say that of course the first and main thing, you need to you need to have your own tea set and you need to share the tea as usual. But if you see that people don't like it or not interested in that, I think you need to put more attention into details why it's beneficial, because for different people there is different triggers which they think that it's important for them, and I just named these things. The first, of course, tea is a very good ritual which brings you completely new perspectives of how to socialize. Yeah, so from social perspective, and you just drink tea together, I think it's the best that you can have, because if you drink beer together or alcohol, yeah, in the very beginning it can be fun, but after that you have hangover, you have a very bad feeling, like your head hurts and so on, and just something like uncomfortable feeling about that. And maybe, yeah, it's funny and so on, but in long term it's not healthy. The second thing, of course, it's the benefits for your body, like a healthy tea. Tea is a health, and for example, there's a practical reason, for example, for GABA tea, like I drink now tea from Thailand, our GABA tea, and it helped me to concentrate. It helped me to be focused on things I'm doing, and also to be in good mood. And these benefits, like you drink tea and you can combine and find tea which really refers to the person with whom you share this tea, because actually there is it doesn't mean if you just share some pu'er tea or shu cha, which often for some people they dislike it just because of the taste. And it means that you can maybe just need to change the tea, maybe let them try some oolong. So for very beginners, I do believe that it's not a good idea to give them some super complicated teas like aged shan pu'er or some shu pu'er or some super strong black teas, or maybe like oolongs or something lighter, especially for ladies. It will be good for the beginning. And also to change the teas and to offer something different, and to also give an opportunity to try by himself, or do you want to try your how to brew and so on. So to play with that, don't be too serious, don't push, oh yeah, I'm a tea master, let be like. It also works for some people, and yeah, I'm also sometimes acting more seriously for tea, and I often when I choose in teaware at my house and I want to welcome my friends for a tea ceremony, I often spend too long time to just choosing the exact teaware I need for that. And this takes time, of course, sometimes. And I also like to collect some special teaware. I like to be focused on the quality of some cups or teapots, and also collect some very special, unique objects. But this can also be a different, attractive perspective in tea culture than you collect some objects, like people who are collecting whatever, like art. And tea can be an art, and also teaware can be an art, like some hand-painted ginger drink cups or some special rare or Asian teapots or some other objects. So for some people it's also valuable, like for me, for example. I really collecting teaware, and for me it's very valuable part of my tea journey, part of my tea culture. Also, I think that it's very good topic when you just show up the value of psychological value of tea, because for example, when you consume tea longer in long term, and also when you consume tea even alone, and you see how this high level, high altitude drink brings you new passion, new feeling about flavor, taste, aftertastes, aroma, fragrances, all these tastes you develop in yourself also, and this also level up your taste in general. Like you became more accurate in choosing your food and even choosing the company for some reason. So this is why I do believe that these values must be told, must be explained, especially to the people who maybe don't clue what is it and why I need to drink tea, what's the purpose. And so there's a real practical purpose, because some people, they really organically began like evaluate the tea and just understand the tea just from the first cup. But for some people need more time, or maybe different triggers, different reasons for what and why I need it. Yeah, so I think these topics I mentioned can be helpful. Also from the perspective of maybe life cycle and also like cultural implementation, which I really think is very important for Western world to have this implement, because Gunfucha ceremony in general, and also like all the culture of consumption is very important, because as already mentioned, it's level ups the culture in general, not only the tea, but all your lifestyle can be changed because of tea. And to implement it, of course, we need to bring this as a ritual to your daily lifestyle. And you can drink a tea during your work, you can drink like in the morning with your friends, alone, doesn't matter, or in a tea house or at home. But as soon as you show up all the benefits of which tea can bring to you, when you implement it in your daily lifestyle and you make a habit from it, a very positive habit, a very good habit, people listen and understand that. And what I see also from my perspective, as more we talk and more we talk it pretty freely, not too nerdy, not make it like too serious, because for very beginners I think it's important to create first a bridge. Why? Because like first, yeah, I see like, oh, what is it? Why I need all these gunfucha, small teapots, whatever. It's too complicated. People think. Actually, there is not any complexity. You just take small tea tray, or just take a cup, take a teapot, and that's it. You don't need even chaban, for example. Of course, it's good to have, but often on a travel, I just have some fabric. Like, okay, I take some fabric. I have my teapot. I have gundaube, and I have cup. And these three objects, just fabric and three objects is enough. Okay, here I have also chihai and a stick, just to put the tea out to teapot, and that's it. So the ceremonial aspects, of course, is important, because you focus on details, and these details brings you different perspective. But in general, it can be developed on different levels. So depending of how deep you want to go. And this is why it's very important to explain to the beginner, to whom you want to teach the tea and want to show the benefits of tea, that the level can be developed on his own side. There's no like certain things, oh yeah, it must be done this way. If you do something different or simplify a little bit, oh, you broke something. You don't broke something. Just you over time need to see and need to know the exact state of yourself and exact benefits of your current level of understanding of tea ceremony and chadao and all the gunfucha topic in general, and constantly develop also the taste of tea, where don't be stuck on some more primitive position in beginning, but there must be a beginning. Anyone from very beginning had like teapot for $10, and later it became teapot for a few hundred or for 1,000 or on 50,000. But it depends. And the same with tea. It's important to share, it's important to learn, and it's important to not afraid to be a beginner. and to share this feeling with them, human is important for you, and they will go. And when I want to finalize my topic, I start talking about the country level awareness of tea culture in general. And we have a good example, now we are sitting in our tea house in Georgia, in Tbilisi. It's our new tea house, the second one already here, and also we have a tea house in Amsterdam, and now we're opening a lot of new countries. I plan to grow like a franchisee, and we see how it was implemented in the place where there was no tea houses at all, like Amsterdam, and just we done a lot of effort to learn, to provide certain information about tea, to have special meetings, lectures, events, and to spread the word about tea. Don't get stuck in our bubble of tea lovers. Get a little bit out of it, and this brings more attention business-wise to us, but also it's good for us a big motivation to create new tea houses, new opportunities to make this culture spread, because I really do believe that the tea culture in general can bring so big value to the society from very different broad perspectives, from just as already mentioned, from avoiding bad habits to psychological and mental treatment. When you drink tea, you're relaxing. It's kind of meditative practice, and I think this needs to grow and this needs to be spread. Thank you very much for your attention. Please tap the notification bell, subscribe my channel, and leave the comments. It's very valuable for me. Thank you very much. Keep in touch.